I'm talking about myself. Like for me, from coming from nothing to this, it was, I don't know.
Another reason why I regret getting my BBL.
Will say I don't think I'm happy with my BBL results anymore.
Do not get your hips filled. Do not go in to get a BBL.
Before I did it, I thought I would make money and everybody would want me, but that is not the case.
You're never gonna be good enough for the outsider's eye.
That's true.
When I didn't have my surgery, they're like, oh, she's so bad, buddy.
I actually went to high school with a lot of.
She shaped like her white side. What the fuck do that even mean? For real, what do that even mean?
Oh my God. The first one came out fine. And I should have kept it that way because, as I said, and y'all think it's so funny, I was built like an iPad. I had nothing. I'm going to blend in the pictures so y'all can see the before and after. So y'all know what I mean. So coming from nothing to having 2 BBLs, it was just a lot for me. And at that time, I was a little delulu. I thought I needed this and I wanted it so bad. So I did the round 1 and round 2. So yeah, as I said, I don't regret the first one. All I wanted to see is how my body would have changed with being pregnant and having a baby and stuff like that. And that's all. But the second one, as I said, it was a little bit too much. But now after a few years, I lost some weight and it slimmed down a little. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it slimmed down a little. It doesn't look as bad as before, but I'm gonna blend in the pictures how it looked like 6 months after the surgery. So y'all can see what I...
Your kneecaps. It's your kneecaps. You should have asked the doctor to match your ass with your kneecaps. That's what you go base off of, okay? You know how you need something to go base off of when you're making sure something is straight? Your kneecaps. The BBLers, I need y'all to pay attention. Next time y'all go to the doctor, say make sure it matches the ratio of my knees. Because what's happening here is the ratio from the hips going down don't make no damn sense. And then your bottom leg is too damn thin. The thighs don't match the ass is what I'm saying. The kneecaps. Go base off the kneecaps. Next time, you tell your doctor what you want and stuff like that. Listen, doc, match my kneecaps. Make sure my kneecaps don't expose me.
What I mean, and I know you're gonna say it's not that bad, it wasn't that hard, but I'm talking about myself. Like for me, from coming from nothing to this, it was, I don't know. When I woke up out of my dream when I was like 30 or 31, and then I realized it was just too much, or people asking me if I had it done, it was just too much. So I'm gonna blend in the picture so you can see the before and after, and I'm gonna make another video about people still commenting under my TikTok if my BBL smells.
So I urge you and I encourage you, if you got that schedule, if you got that BBL booked, okay, trust me, listen to.
See, me personally, I'm not against women doing what they want with their body. I'm not against men doing what they want with their body. I'm not against anybody making a decision that they want for themselves. It's the intent that matters. Like, just like Lotto said in the beginning of the video, do not change your body because you're trying to impress others. Change your body because you want what you're looking in the mirror to be attractive to you. It's the same reason why people go to the gym and they work extra hard so they can look good for themselves. Everybody is not doing stuff for other people. But now, there is limits to things, and when you get a BBL that's super big or super, sizey, there are some repercussions. That's just how the world works. There are some places you just can't go. Like you can't just work anywhere with a BBL. Like I believe that there should be a no BBL sign outside of a man's nursing home. Because every time you clock in, one of the old white men come up dead. Just to find out his last words were, Mary Lee ain't never had an ass like that. The BBL's a heart hazard for the elderly.
I'm just a girl. Seek God. I'm just a messenger. He is the source. But seek him. And you ain't got to go too far. Just go talk to him about it. He'll reveal himself to you. I wish that I would have done that instead of doing all these things. It didn't fulfill me the least bit. I promise you, it only made me more hypercritical of myself. It only made me nitpick my body more. It only made me want to keep doing more and more modifications. That's facts. Please know that you are so loved, greater than your brain can even comprehend. You are so loved by the miraculous, majestic, mighty, matchless God.
Listen, I ain't want a BBL before, but I really don't want a BBL now. That sister was talking powerful, okay? I don't know what she just did, but
before we get into that, I found a way that y'all could make some side hustle money on your phones. But the only thing is that you have to play games on your phones. And I know that a lot of people do not like playing games on their phone and stuff like that. But this is an easy way to make some bread. Even if you only make an extra $100 or $200 a month, that could pay a couple bills just by playing games on your phone. And if you click my link in the description below or in the comments below, you could start out with a free $5. These companies are literally paying people just for y'all to play games on your phone. That is crazy. But just try it out. Go peep the games that they have. If you don't like it, hey, it is what it is. But I say it's worth a try. It worked.
So today is not about perfume. Today is about something different. And I'm still gonna spray some. I'm definitely gonna spray some natto because I'm about to go somewhere. And yeah. So what I wanted to talk to you about today is BBLs and my thoughts on getting a BBL because I have two. So yeah, back in 2019, I had my first BBL. Went there to Turkey, had a BBL, had it done, whatever. Woke up, was happy, and everything turned out great because I didn't have no ass. Was literally my back and my ass was one like an iPad, you know.
You're boneless.
So yeah, I did it, and
like chicken tender.
It turned out great. I loved it, whatever, because my fat was always in my stomach area and in my back area, and my legs were.
I never finished what I was about to say before I let this lady go on. But all jokes aside, for women that, you know, you have whatever's going on with your body. Let's just say there's something going on with your body, such as you had to give birth or something. Fellas, we are not women. Stop trying to understand a woman's intent. Just because you've seen it online does not know now you understand all women and why they get their bodies done. Listen, some women have kids and it's like we could just walk away and, you know, look the same. You know, we do what we do and we good. But now she had a baby and she feeling like Miss Piggy. She got to live with that. So if a lady want to get a BBL or fix her body or whatever she want to do, get a mommy makeover, whatever she wants to do, she has to live with that. My whole message is, ladies, do not be out here doing this for some type of attention. Don't be out here doing this because you want to satisfy other people. Because like this young lady is about to say right now, you will always catch yourself trying to satisfy other people once you start to do something to satisfy other people, which is why we wind up with people like Tiny, which is why we wind up with people that with their face that look like this, because they couldn't stop. First it started out with the eye wrinkles. Now they look like this, motherfucker. Then they start looking at their lips, so now they look like this, motherfucker. Then they messing with their nose, so now their nose is straight. So now you look like Michael Jackson. That's the reality. You got so addicted to pleasing people and trying to find the perfect look, which there isn't any. Now you got the Michael face. Now you got to look at the man in the mirror. Instagram has created a look that is supposed to be like the perfect look. And I'm going to be honest with you. There's an actual Instagram look now. And that look is so watered down. So there's nothing better than uniqueness. By all means, do as you may. It's your body. Understand the safety risk and understand your intentions. And try to avoid looking like an Instagram duplicate because it's getting old. And we getting old.
Kind of small always. So yeah. So I did that, and then in 2021 I did another BBL because I wanted more, I wanted bigger, I wanted more hips.
That's where y'all be messing up.
I had a second BBL, but this BBL turned out being like too much. Like, to be honest, as I said, my legs are pretty skinny, so my ass was, I looked like an ant, to be honest. Like in the first couple of months, because the fat also goes like away a little bit, I looked like an ant. I didn't like it. Even people would like turn around and ask me if I had a BBL. This is not the whole point, you know. So I was not feeling it anymore. Like in the first few months I was kind of happy, you know, because I didn't see it until people like would tell me or ask me even if I had it done. So that's when I realized, okay, you can literally see, you can see it. So yeah, then I started like thinking about it and stuff, and at that point I was kind of regretting it. Like the second one, I started to be like, yeah, I want to be more natural, whatever, you know. I want to look more skinny, and some clothes I wouldn't wear anymore because it would be like too much for me, just, you know.
Now you gotta wear sundresses to hide your kneecaps.
Yeah, that's on the BBL. So now I'm 32 And sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm like, what if I didn't have done it before? Like, what if I didn't do it? Because now I have a baby and stuff, and my body would have probably changed also with having a baby. Like, maybe, yeah. It's not that I wake up and I cry or something, but it's sometimes I'm just like, what would my body look like, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's my thoughts on BBL. So if you are planning or you're thinking about getting a BBL, I mean, it depends on how your aesthetics are. Like, if you really like this Coca-Cola bottle, whatever type of aesthetics, get it. But personally, me, I would not do it again. And also, if I go to beach clubs, because you know I live in Dubai, and if I go to beach clubs and stuff and I see like really skinny girls, I love that. I personally love it. Like, that's my personal thoughts on this. So don't hate me, please. But yeah, what do you think? Would you get a BBL? Do you regret your BBL? Do you want to get a BBL but are scared? Because that was my biggest problem. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of nothing. I went in there, they put the anesthesia in, passed out, woke up, got up, more scared. And I was like, yeah, okay. It not is what BBL, it is. Right? It was okay. It felt like muscle pain, like crazy muscle pain. Honestly, the only thing that I really hated about these BBLs is the part where you cannot sit, and the massages. And yeah, the massages were so painful. Like, right after the surgery, the massage, this is more, I feel like this is more hurtful than the BBL itself. So yeah, think about it, guys. It's still like a very long procedure, and it is very dangerous.
I went and got surgery, and I'm like want to transition back to my natural body. Like,
Has there been any surgery that you regret?
The bum. I tried that BBL abroad.
Went and got lipo. He put stuff like on my hips, and it's like the biggest thing that I regret, because now I just feel like I look like a girl that got a BBL. Like, I already had a huge, great butt, and I feel like...
Ladies, I want to know how many of us are...
There are like BBL prejudice. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, you know when you see somebody with a BBL, you like, that girl with the BBL. You talking about the one with the BBL? The BBL one? Like there's a category that the BBLers go into, you know? They all just fall into the same box. They get treated differently. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you know the teacher bae lady? Like, she clearly has a BBL. You can't be working at no damn school. I had to really ponder on this, you know? You can't work at no school. You're not accepted here. You can't have a BBL and work at an elementary school, ma'am. These are things you got to think about. If pastor called people to the altar to repent and 10 BBLs walk down to the altar, you sending the brothers down the wrong path. You got brothers praying with one eye open. It just ain't right. You have to be mindful. You have to be. Call this BBL etiquette.
You be telling me,
ain't never told y'all
don't
nothing.
touch your body. Don't touch your face.
I'm telling you, to all the young girls listening, all the women listening right now, I'm telling you from someone who's been there, done it. Find peace within your natural state.
Yeah, I definitely
Because you're
agree
going to
with that.
find a flaw in another flaw, in
Always.
another flaw, and another flaw. Surgery, any of that stuff is not a permanent fix.
Y'all, look at this.
Look at me, you let me know that you love
Oh my Lord. Bless her heart. Her kneecaps. Oh my Lord.
I just hope that you're in love with me the way that I love you. Do you want to? Do you want to? Like I want to be in love with you. I want
They should just skip that song. I know T.I. be at home with an attitude. Like, what? What the fuck do you want? She come crawling out the dark and shit. Yo, this BBL is crazy. I think this is like when everybody thinks about, when they think about surgeries, that's just like, I don't want my legs to look like that. I'll put it like that. You think about Tiny. Because, the kneecaps. It's just the kneecaps.
And I'm not trying to bash Tiny or nothing like that, because I know you're
Bless her
thinking
heart.
the same
Bless her
thing I'm
heart.
thinking. At this point, we have enough evidence
Bless her
that BBLs need to be done away with. Okay. At this point, I really think it's become blatantly obvious that they don't age well. BBLs don't seem to age well. Seems like you have to do a lot in order to keep it up. It seems like you may have to go back and get it redone. And I really think at this point, it's just not worth it. I love Tiny. Like, I love Escape. Like, that was always one of my favorite groups. But I really just feel like Tiny, like, okay, I'm not even going to talk about her body, right? We all saw it. I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going to talk about her body. There is no way that I would allow my stylist to put me in an outfit that makes me look like I'm literally about to explode out of a can. Like
Y'all want to know something? A lot of your favorite artists kind of have this same build, but they know their angles. You know, like on Instagram, it looks appealing. But when you see them in real life, you're like, what? There's no way you're built like the letter P. There's no way. Like, I don't want to put nobody out there, but Nicki Minaj, all right? If you go down a Nicki Minaj rabbit hole, you're bound to see the truth. And the truth shall set you free. You know? Nicki ain't built how you think she built. The kneecaps be struggling. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm like sucked into a can and I'm just like ready to explode. Like my body is just ready to just combust out of the outfit. Like
we get it.
I just could not see myself allowing that to happen. And it's funny because like if you go back and you rewatch the video, Candy, look at the way that Candy is looking at Tiny. Like I feel like I can almost read her thoughts like, ooh, child, that don't look good. Once again, that's what we're all thinking, but I was actually just talking to one of my best friends about like dressing for your body type. And I feel like some women are not body aware or body conscious. Like there's something that looks good on everybody, but everything don't look good on everybody. And at certain point, you either need to retire a certain type of outfit or just don't ever wear certain types of outfits because you just don't really look good in it. Everybody don't look good in everything. It's the unfortunate truth.
So to all you Beauty and Black viewers, I started watching the first season. I just couldn't get into the second season or the second part. But the question was, can you sue your doctor if you've gotten a BBL and the BBL is just, for lack of a better phrase, jacked up? And
I'm sorry, I got a question. How do these BBLs get on a plane? Like, you ever thought about that? How does some of these BBLs fit in them small ass plane seats? Like, do you have to rent out seat A and seat B? Like, each cheek got to get a seat. Like, somebody messing around seeing your right cheek seat. Like, do you let them know? Like, I'm sorry, that's my right cheek seat. Because ain't no way anybody sitting next to you. And then I got another question. How are y'all walking up and down the aisles? You rubbing all type of hip juice on a brother's shoulder. Them aisles be slim. You got to walk side to side. One last question. How are you using the bathroom on the planes? Do people even use bathrooms on the plane? See, as a man, it's kind of easy. But how are y'all surviving travel? Because BBLers are always in the airports.
And the answer is yes. The problem is, in the state of Georgia,
they need to have like the BBL accessible seats, you know?
We have medical malpractice protocol that basically says that in order for you to sue a doctor for medical malpractice, you would have to have another doctor actually look at the procedure and draft an affidavit and certify under oath that the first doctor did something wrong that breached the standard of care. And to be honest with you, frankly, if there is not a significant amount of damages, most attorneys are not going to touch that case. And then it's always an issue trying to find a doctor that's going to say something negative about another doctor, especially in the area of practice of plastic surgery. But can you sue? Yes, you can. Is it going to be an easy lawsuit for you to maneuver through? No, it will not be. And I would make a joke about, something else not being easy, but I'm not going to do that. Anyway, yes, you can sue for bad BBL.
That's not right.
So if there's one surgery that I could not have, rewind time and not have, would definitely be a BBL. I wasn't even booked in to have a BBL. I was booked in to have liposuction. And then I was like, do you want to stick that? Don't get rid of it. Stick that.
Which one is worse? I want to hear in the comments. A BBL that's botched, like they got the letter P butt, or the lips. The lips are crazy. Because you can't hide the lips. Like, what you going to do? You gonna act like it's cold every day? COVID is passing. All right, COVID ain't a problem no more. You got folks out here with the double D lips. Y'all done seen them, the duck lips. Y'all seen them, and lips could change your whole face. If you do the lips wrong, you're fried. I don't even know if the lips is reversible. I'm sure it is. But will you ever get your lips back? Like your past lips, the originals. I don't think you could get the original lips back. They probably make you sign a contract of understanding. You can't go back to the original lips after this. Say goodbye to your birth lips. The bad lips is crazy. But if you got bad lips and no BBL, now it just look like you didn't get the whole package. You got a discount. Because how you got the big lips and a little butt? That don't make no damn sense. You can't have big lips and a little butt. If you're going to do it, go full-fledged. Because with those lips, you can't work at a Coke factory. Like, what you doing working at Chick-fil-A talking about it's my pleasure with those lips? Got brothers turning around like, what you mean it's your pleasure? Huh? When? Huh? Brothers is taking this my pleasure seriously with them kind of lips. I don't know. I think the lips is worse. I ain't gonna hold
In my butt cheeks. I did ask for a natural burn. I said I don't want anybody to notice that I've had it done. And after surgery, I'd put about a stone on. So they don't tell you. Like the fat don't then go to the places you've had lipo. It then goes to your ass. So it just got bigger and bigger. So I had to lose a stone. So my bum did not look big, really. I think it's in more proportion now because I've lost a stone. But still, yeah, they don't tell you after you had BBL, you're not in control of it, so you don't know how big it's going to be. And if you put weight on, it just goes straight there. It fluffs the first year anyway, regardless if you put weight on or not, it fluffs. So they'll put it in, it feels firm, and then it fluffs, which I just mean, it's a term they call it gets bigger. So yeah, in a few years, I'm going to have it taken out because my next big birthday is 50. I don't really walking around wearing a pair of leggings and everyone's like staring at your ass. It's just not a vibe I'm going for. And I don't like being looked at anyway. Not looked at, that sounds wrong, but I don't like people staring at you. It gives me anxiety. So yeah, but thank God I'm in my baggy clothes era. I'm in my little boy era. Sometimes I like to get dressed up and wear something, a little skimpy number, but very rarely.
These BBLs killing y'all. And the thighs on bitch. Well, turn to your neighbor and say, these BBLs killing y'all.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. And the
thighs on bitch.
Ladies.
Well.
I want to know how many of us are regretting their BBLs. Are we regretting it, or are we wanting another round? Do we need to fix it? Tell me how you feel about your BBL. Or your body procedures. I would love to know. I would love to know.
Please don't travel right after you get a BBL. Listen to your doctors.
Oh, Lord. That ain't no way to go out. That ain't no way to go out.
Impacted even further
Where's she sitting, though?
by the fact that after a certain amount of time, a lot of these women are not even content with the new body they have because they don't understand how the mind works. If you are not at peace with yourself, it's because of something going on inside. You transform the outside, and after the honeymoon period of the new breasts and buttocks is over, you still back to not feeling good about yourself. So now you want to go back out and get some more surgery, i.e. Little Kim. And I'm not picking on my sister, Little Kim, but from what I understand from her history, she was psychologically abused by her father. And I don't know her whole life, but I saw a documentary speaking to how Little Kim was psychologically abused by her father. And I believe that that played a big role in why she underwent so much surgery. Little Kim was beautiful. Little Kim didn't need any surgery. She was a drop-dead gorgeous woman.
That's actually crazy.
She didn't need the surgery. But because of what was done to her by her father, I believe, and I could be wrong, just with the limited information that I have, I believe that had a lot to do with why Little Kim went on the slicing table. And I think that has a lot to do with why a lot of black women go on the slicing table, being rejected by men, mistreated by men, abandoned by their parents, ridiculed for their physical appearance. Michael Jackson is a good example. Michael Jackson is the best male example of surgery being performed on your external self for problems going on in the internal self. Michael Jackson was robbed of his childhood. Michael Jackson was
saying Michael Jackson got a BBL is crazy though. I ain't gonna hold you. But nah, what he's saying right now is facts. Like when there's a problem internally, I'm trying to laugh. When there's a problem internally and you mess with it externally, Michael Jackson with a BBL is crazy, y'all. I'm sorry.
Abused by his father. Michael Jackson often spoke of how his peers would talk about his big nose. Michael Jackson was traumatized by his own people for how he looked. And as a result of that, he desecrated himself physically. It's the same thing black women are doing. Someone made them feel insecure and unvalued as who they were. And so they're now seeking to reinvent themselves artificially on the surgeon's table. And it's a very dangerous thing to do.
And we spoke about the physical,
That's a
we have the
spoken
psychological,
word.
and the last thing people listening need to know about is the financial burden. A lot of these surgeries are done through credit.
Are done through
credit.
I wasn't aware that so many surgeries are done through credit, but I tell you something I experienced recently. I was in the airport in the Dominican Republic coming back from Guadeloupe. And I didn't get a chance to venture out into the community. It was only the airport, but I had like a 4-hour layover. And every woman who passed me was voluptuous. It took me a minute to catch on. But I'm like, every woman is super. I mean, the best bodies you ever see in your life. And then it just hit me. And I text one of my female associates.
Ruining your credit for a booty loan is crazy. I wonder, is there like a booty bank that like primarily serves like patients that want to get BBLs? Like, is there a booty bank like for booty loans?
And I said, where do most surgery get done? And she mentioned the Dominican Republic is one of the top destinations for the surgery because it didn't hit me at first. I said, wait a minute, all these women are just super, are they work? I mean, the Dominican Republic, they're just born like this? Then I said, wait a minute, this might be a surgery place. And that's when I found out that it was, you know, but a lot of them will sacrifice. They sacrifice, you know, they put up, they save their money. A lot of them are middle-class black women who can afford it. As you said, some of them are sisters who struggle financially and they do it through credit or they do it through whatever they got to do to get that money up.
Sometimes it's an investment. Like, this is something I always thought about. Like, especially if a girl has maybe an idea to start an OnlyFans or to become a dancer. Like, I'm talking about, you know, the nighttime ballerinas. Y'all know I'm talking about the strippers. But anyways, sometimes it's an investment for them. You know, they see it as, all right, if I do this, I can pay it off by shaking it. You know, if I do this, I can pay it off by posting it. You know, so sometimes they see this as the start to their future. It's kind of like me buying this camera, this light, this computer setup, this soundboard, everything. It's an investment. It's equipment. You know, it's a tax write-off. Yo, it's all coming together. We're starting to understand BBL psychology, all right? Booty psychology.
And it's just a shame. It's just a shame that we as black people have become so spiritually famished that we now feel that we have to desecrate our bodies in order to feel better about ourselves.
SZA says she's mad that she got a BBL. She tells this to Vogue magazine. It's been written up in recent online articles as well. But she goes on to say that she does love her butt. You know, this brings up the topic of plastic surgery and BBLs in particular. Something as a family doctor, I'm often talking with my patients who are interested about plastic surgery, as I might have to do pre-op evaluations or give guidance, etc. You know, one thing that you should know is that over the years, BBLs or Brazilian butt lifts, by the way, that's a procedure where fat is taken from the abdomen, the belly, or the low back or something like that and placed in the buttocks. Over the last few years, it's been recognized the higher mortality and higher complication rate that surgery has compared to other plastic surgeries. And as a result, a task force was developed to develop safer surgical procedures for surgeons. So it's not to say that you can't get a BBL, you just need to really be thoughtful. Be thoughtful about your surgeon. By the way, only get a surgeon who is board certified by the American Board of Plastic Surgery. Make sure that you do your homework. Make sure that your doctor talks to you about the risks versus the benefits. You always want to be very thoughtful about the decisions you make about your body. always be aware and always, always, always see a board certified physician.
Julie, my life is upside.
Yeah, don't go to nobody's basement to get an ass. Like, they're gonna put cement in your butt. Like, real life. I know I've been joking this whole video, but you can really find videos of women that got cement put in their booty. Like, or just other material in general, other than a fat transfer, or other than, you know, what you're probably thinking you're about to get. And that joint don't jiggle. It just sit. You know, it just sit back there. And again, if your kneecaps don't match, it's very obvious.
I'm suffering from low self-esteem. I did a BBL in 2022 and I have never been happy ever since then. Before I did it, I thought I would make money and everybody would want me, but that is not the case. People shame me everywhere I go. I can't go to the markets. I can't go to church. Everyone looks at me in a weird way. I now only come out at night. The only time I don't feel bad about it is when I go to the club. Even at that, men talk to me in a very rude way. People don't like associating with me during the day, only at night. I'm just tired, honestly. What should I do?
That's sad.
Can it be taken out? Like, can they take out? I mean, I don't know much about BBLs and all of that. Do they take it out? Like, when you feel like you want to reverse, what happens? Like, I don't know. You guys, what do you think you should do? I don't know. I really don't know.
Like, when somebody has a BBL, you have to understand that people are really going to sexualize you. Like, and I mean a certain type of BBL, okay? When I'm speaking on a BBL this whole video, I'm not just saying the procedure, because there's some BBLs that are natural looking. And I mean, you wouldn't even know. And those are the ones that, you know, people are probably striving to get. But there's other BBLs where it's like, it's voluptuous, you know? And I can only imagine what their dating experience looks like. I might do a whole nother video about that, because that's actually very interesting. But how do you prevent from people going for you for your butt? And then when the attention in your life changes, like pre-big butt to post-big butt, do you question, are they just here because of my butt? That's a real thing. People that didn't want to talk to you back then now want to talk to you. And you know it ain't for you. It's for what's back there. It's for your butt. It's for the Double D twins. It's because you're smuggling the kids. You're working for the cartel. But seriously.
You just consult your doctor or something. I don't know if it's a case of low self-esteem now, or maybe a BBL that was not properly done. I don't know, but I don't know. We should probably write back and be specific. Right? My name is Julie Cassie. And I'm a realist.
I will tell you right now, the worst, absolute worst side effect of getting a BBL. I've had mine for about 1.5 years now. Girls will hate you for absolutely no fucking reason. They will be such fucking mean ass haters to you, even if you're the nicest fucking person. It really brings out the worst in jealous ass insecure bitches. I'm like, girl, you could go get a BBL too. Another thing that I hate is sometimes I wish that I didn't get a BBL, because I don't like the type of men that I initially attract with this body. When you have a huge ass and a tiny waist, arugula everywhere you go. The type of men that I used to attract were just more wholesome, down to earth type of men. So now I have to be more discerning, which I'm not fucking good at either. Another thing is some clothes will just never fit you. There's no fucking way I can ever wear Levi jeans. Not happening.
These are my favorite jeans. They're not even jeans. These are sweatpants. This is not even a real pocket.
Side effect that makes it all worth it is when you eat, your ass gets bigger.
More power to you, sister. So ladies, just think twice before you get a BBL. And fellas, think twice before you deal with a woman with a BBL. Because in the back of my mind, I always have this thought, and I think we all do, but we just don't say it out loud. There's no way you wiping your ass well. Because usually the BBLers got the T-Rex arms. You know, the arms never match. Their elbows be up to their shoulder and their ass be down to their knees. So there's no way you're getting all of that doo-doo. You can't. It's not possible. So every time one pops up on social media, I immediately think to myself, she ain't getting all the doo-doo. Ain't no way. My brothers that got problem with lust, next time you see a BBL, I want you to think, there's a possibility that there are chocolate minions hiding in that cave. Think about it. But anyways, y'all, now I want to hear from you. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, turn on my post notifications and all that good stuff, man. Hey, man, look. Like I say in all of my videos, if you want to make money playing games on your phone, these companies are literally paying people just to play games on your phone. It's actually crazy when I think about it. All you got to do is click the link in the description below or the link in the comments below. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But if you catch yourself making money, make you your money. All right? But anyways, y'all, until next time, y'all, it's been your boy, Ty Boogie. I'm out of here, man. Peace. These BBLs killing y'all. And the thighs don't match. Well. Now you got an arm just like a T-Rex. Oh, no. These BBLs killing y'all. No. Y'all be safe out there.